We're here in Topsfield, Massachusetts today, and I would love to show you around town so you can decide if this is the perfect place for you to call home. The history and story of Topsfield was and continues to be a smaller community. The town was very rural, even more rural than the towns that surrounded it when Massachusetts was being established. The town remains primarily a residential community that retains a rural character with a typical New England town common. This big, huge common where the library, school, and town hall is located is a big open space and is perfect for a summer or fall picnic, and just is a signature stamp for the town. The historical background is that the Agawam tribe inhabited Topsfield prior to the colonization of America. They were one of the Algonquin peoples. They claimed the land north of the Danvers River, all of Cape Ann, and from there to the Merrimack River. However, the first European explorers had brought smallpox to New England, disseminating all of the shore tribes from the Penobscot River to the Narragansett Bay in 1616. Chief Masconomet was the chief at this time, and he welcomed the Massachusetts Bay Colony Governor John Winthrop on his arrival in Salem Harbor in 1630. Masconomet deeded all the land to Winthrop in 1638 in exchange for 20 pounds of sterling. The General Court of Massachusetts renamed the place Topsfield in 1648. Topsfield was incorporated as a town in 1650. This is really old. Masconomet died in 1658 and was buried on Sagamore Hill, now in Hamilton. The Salem witch trials are also connected to Topsfield, where one of the fathers of the accused witches resided. William Towne's daughter, Rebecca Nurse, was accused and hanged for being a witch. Beliefs in witches was normal in the 17th century. People were accused of witchcraft in Europe and in the colonies during this time, but the executions were relatively rare in the colonies. Historians concluded that only 15 people were executed as witches in the American colonies before 1692. In that year alone, however, over 160, mostly from Essex County, Massachusetts, were accused of witchcraft. In July 1692, Rebecca Nurse of Salem Village, then part of the town of Salem and now part of present-day Danvers, was hanged at Gallows Hill in Salem. Sarah Wilds, Elizabeth Howe, also from Topsfield, were hanged along with Rebecca Nurse. Sarah Cloyce and Mary Etsy, while Sarah was eventually set free, Mary was hanged in September. Many other Topsfield residents were accused of witchcraft until the hysteria ended in May 1693, when the governor of Massachusetts set free all the remaining persons accused of witchcraft and issued a proclamation of general pardon. While the causes of the 1692 witchcraft episode continue to be studied, there is a general consensus that land disputes and perhaps economic rivalry among factions in Salem and Topsfield played an underlying role. The other notable historical points is that the father of the founder of the Mormon religion was born in Topsfield, Joseph Smith. When Topsfield really began to change was when higher speed transportation corridors were built. Whether it was a rail line or highways, with modern implementation of a highway system in Massachusetts, Interstate 128, I-128, was built, servicing residents that could move from Hull to Gloucester. And over time, the 128 corridor had businesses located along that particular transportation corridor, meaning people lived in the suburbs like Topsfield and commuted to work along the 128 corridor, which was also nicknamed for a while called the Miracle Mile. Topsfield is best known for the Topsfield Fair held every fall and is home to the Bradley State Palmer Park and Willowdale State Forest. In this area, there are walking trails, mountain biking trails, the Ipswich River for kayaking and fly fishing. Check out the video on the dog walk in Willowdale State Forest. Other places of interest include the historic Parson Cape House and Gould Barn. The town also has a commercial center where you can pick up some groceries, visit a bakery, or even visit a local hardware store to get some of your home projects done. This town is quiet and has remained so over the decades, so if you like this type of community, then Topsfield may be just the place for you to call home. Well, what did you think of Topsfield? It has a lot of great features that are very desirable for a lot of people. Just outside of Boston with a 30-minute commute makes the commuting time pretty easy. If you're interested in exploring Topsfield more, or you would like to explore more towns on the North Shore, please check out some of my other videos. And as always here at Hoddle Real Estate, we buy and sell every home as it is our own. Make it a great day.